head back to Thomas Tribe.
Contest. It will be for the vacant IBO Middleweight Championship of the World. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Białystok, Poland. He brings a professional record consisting of 25 wins, 2 defeats, 2 draws, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is a former world title challenger, Kamil Szeremeta. And now let's welcome from Brighton, England. His professional record, 33 wins, 3 defeats, with 24 of his 33 wins coming by way of knockout. He is a former British champion and former IBO super middleweight world champion. Here is Chris Eubank Jr. We now welcome to the scale first, Kamil Szeremeta. $159.12 for Kamil Szeremeta. And now to the scale, Chris Eubank Jr. The same as his opponent, $159.12 for Chris Eubank Jr. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest for the vacant IBO Middleweight Championship of the World.
Well, this is the Riyadh season debut of Chris Eubank Jr. Kamil Szeremeta has kind of oozed confidence this week. Could an upset be on the cards, Andy?
It all depends really what Eubank we see and what Szeremeta has got left. Eubank was working pretty hard right up until the weigh-in to dip under 160. He made it to the scales a bit after everybody else. I wouldn't say he was late really, he was in a different hotel, but he arrived in his boxing boots, so that told me something. Szeremeta, I think, has got that vibe about him whereby this might be it for him at the weekend. He's been treading water the last 2 or 3 years. And when you do that into your 30s, what it means is that when it comes time to dig really deep, you don't really know what's there, what's left. He'll be hoping enough is left to really tear the scripts up on Saturday. Eubank has to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, this is one of those fights where a lot of the conversation has been about the next opponent. It's been about Chris Eubank Jr.'s hit list, who he could fight in the future, the names. Even earlier today, there was a bit of an altercation with Conor BENN. All of that happening, that, for me, these are bad ingredients.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Well, we're going to hear from both fighters very shortly. Chris Eubank Jr. will join Olivia for an interview. We should be hearing from Kamil Szeremeta too.
Doing an interview, I'm going to take my shirt off. So we've got a shirtless Chris Eubank Jr. Chris, you've embraced this culture all of this week. Just tell me what fight week has been like for you.
It's been a roller coaster, but it's been fun. It's been, the weight cut went well. The interviews went well. The press conferences went well. Everything's gone perfect. Now all I have to do is get in that ring and do what I've been preparing to do my whole life, which is take guys apart in style.
I was going to say, it's not just about winning, but making a statement tomorrow night.
It's about looking sexy. That's it. That's all I got to do.
And just finally, I have to ask you about the Conor BENN incident. From your point of view, what happened today?
From my point of view, that little insect is a coward. He waited until I was cutting weight, dehydrated, and malnourished to come and step to me And he showed his true colours. But at the end of the day, I'm not worried about Conor Benn. I'm not thinking about that guy. I got to go out there and I got to deal with this tough opponent in Kamil Gazarometa. After I've dealt with Kamil, Conor's next.